on in.
How's it going, Mr. Ruffalo?
It's great, Mr. Dowling. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too. Is that a king salmon from Alaska right there?
You know what? It is.
Really? When'd you get up there?
We went there last summer, man. It was great.
Yeah, I went there this summer too. I caught one a little smaller than that one. How big was yours?
Really? Mine was 10 pounds.
Oh, nice. Mine was about 6 or 7, but still a fun catch.
No, no doubt. It's great up there.
Yeah.
Go ahead and have a seat.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and get straight into the interview process. We're just going to ask you a couple questions today just to get to see if you'd be a good match for our company. So can I just start off with asking you why you applied for this position?
Yeah, so I'm looking for a promotion from my old job. So I was an assistant salesman, and I did a lot of the office work and paperwork and stuff. And my passion is in sales, but it's also in people. So I was really looking forward to, if I get this position, I get to go out and make relationships with people and just learn the flow of everything. And I think that's where I'm going to thrive the most. And yeah, just my passion's really in sales, you know, and to be making relationships with not only customers, but just everyone in the company. And I think I can really help your company with that aspect, and I think that's what I bring to the table when I come to work every day.
Right, I like that answer. It's good. So next, can you tell me about a time when you maybe persuaded someone to do something?
Yeah, actually a couple months ago, so the FFA, Future Farmers of America, their state officer applications came out, and my brother Reagan really wanted to do it, but he was just really nervous. He's usually a real confident kid, but we're from a really small town of about 400 or 450, and he was just really afraid to go to the next level. But I persuaded him because I just told him that, you know, his passion is in agriculture, and it's in agriculture and communications, and he wants to be a lobbyist in Sacramento for agriculture, and that's perfect way to start out, you know, being a senior or a freshman in college and being able to advocate for agriculture at such a young age. And so I really pushed him to do it, and he ended up winning. Now he's the FFA state vice president. So I think that's a really good way of persuading. It's just encouraging people.
Right. Well, that sounds like you give really good advice, huh?
I hope so.
Family guy too. I like that. So next, can you think of a time when you use a probing questions to get someone to open up to you and have a good conversation?
Yeah, honestly, my childhood, like from 14 to 18, I was, my whole life, but 14 to 18, my dad and I worked together on a small farm. It's me, my dad and I, and there was just, usually there's a lot of tension because it's just a real, harvest time is just a really just tense time because we're working crazy 15-hour days or something like that, and there's a lot of heat, and my dad would get mad at us for not doing it, but doing a job or something like that, but not really understanding why he's angry. So I would always try to just calm him down and then just ask simple probing questions like, when did you ask us to do this, or what job were we supposed to do, or what time frame, or just to both get on the same page of what the problem really was and then solve that problem after we're done.
Right, I can totally understand that.
Yeah.
I grew up on a farm myself, so relate to that for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, so how do you organize and prioritize your work activities for the week, day, and the month?
So monthly, I have a journal for day, week, and month, but my calendar journal, same thing. My calendar for my monthly is very flexible. It changes. My weekly is still flexible, but not as much. And then my day, I set it every day. And so I try to keep that at least a month in advance ahead. So I just abstract monthly, and then daily I follow that to a T. So my daily, I try to keep my priorities first. I haven't done this in my past job because I was an assistant salesman, so I was doing a lot of paperwork. But in this job, I will prioritize closing sales, prospecting, and all the stuff that comes with sales. And I try to do paperwork at the end of the day and stuff like that, just to do a recap on what I did before, and just to make sure that my day-to-day is prioritized. And then I set a goal at the end of the week, and I try to achieve that goal every week. And you know, people try to get out of the door on Friday, but my Fridays are usually spent making sure I achieve that goal and making up for any times I lost during the week. And then I just set one monthly goal, and it's the same thing, just trying to achieve that goal so I can put myself ahead of the game when it comes to the end of the year.
That's good. Yeah, you sound like a very organized man. I like that. Okay, so when were you most satisfied with what you were doing?
So I was most satisfied at my old job. Just one day, I was an assistant salesman, and I got to go on a sales call with someone, and just the whole, making a relationship with the customer and being able to close a sale and all that stuff. I just really thought that when I'm out there making relationships is when I am the most satisfied. It was just one day out of a whole year that I worked there, and that was my most satisfied by far. So I knew that that's where I wanted to be, and that's why my passion is in sales, because I was most satisfied making the actual sale and making the relationships.
That's good. And so then when were you least satisfied with what you were doing?
I was least satisfied when I was at a stalemate with myself and just not knowing which way to go. I was, I'm just in the office and I'm not making a real difference, I don't think. And I think the most satisfied I am is when I'm a people person, and the least satisfied is when I'm just sitting in the office not making a real difference. I want to be making a difference for your company and for myself as well with my career. And when I'm just at a crossroads, I would say, and just not making the next move to my success or your success, I just feel like I'm not purposeful and I'm not doing my job.
Right. Well, those are some very good answers, Mr. Daly.
Thank you.
I like that. You sound like just the man we're looking for here at our company, so I'll send you an email in the follow-up days so we can continue this along and see where it goes.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity. Nice to meet you, Mr. Ruffalo.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, too.